Hello YouTube, my name's Jessica and this is going to be my iPhone 4 case collection video. Now I'm just going to go over with you guys a couple of the cases that I have and sort of a small review of what I like about them, what I don't like, etc. So let's go right into it. So I'm going to start off with the first case that I got, which was when I got the iPhone the very first day. I purchased a black bumper case. Now this isn't the regular Apple bumper. This is a different competitor bumper that's by the company Scosche. And basically it's an all black bumper that just goes around the iPhone. It covers the power button and the volume switches buttons and leaves an opening for the silent and mute switch. And it's really good quality, hard plastic and rubber, just like the iPhone bumper. And I love it. It looks great and it's snug, and it was my first Apple iPhone accessory, and I would recommend it. Love bumpers. But like most people, I got bored and tired of black on black and boring blah. And just so you know, most of my cases are black and red. I don't know. I'm not that girly. I love red. My room's black and red, whatever. So first one, and it was good. I love it. So the next one that I got was really cheap. Oh, and by the way, this one and then this bumper cost $25 from Verizon. Ugh, never again will I pay that much for a case. This was the first one that I got, and that's why it was that expensive. Okay, so then I started looking around on Amazon to see, okay, let me see if I could find a cheap case on Amazon, and I decided to purchase this silicone iPhone case, and it's really flimsy. I mean, you get what you paid for. This was about almost $2, and it does have a cutout for the headphones and a button over the power button and a nice cutout for the buttons and for the 30-pin dock connector and speaker and mic, but it's kind of loose, and I actually really like silicone as opposed to like hard plastic cases, because I think because of their shock absorbent, they kind of take most of the fall. I know some people like hard cases, but so I was hoping that this would be awesome, but it's a little too thin. So given the flimsiness and so forth of that case, I decided to look for something a little different. This case, and this was my next case, and I love this case. I think this is probably my go-to case when I'm in between switching or something. I just love it. And it's kind of funny because I'm not a huge fan of snap-on cases. As you can see, it has the top cut out and the bottom cut out, and basically you just snap this onto your iPhone. I don't like it because it leaves a good amount of the phone exposed, but like I said, it's still my go-to case. And I got this case from Urban Outfitters, and it was $14. And it's a lenticular lens case, and it has that, I don't know what this is called. I don't know if the lenticular is the word, but it's like a hologram. Like this thing moves. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it moves. And it kind of has this like vinyl feeling to it. I don't know if you could like see the texture. And I love it. It's so cool. I'll put my phone sideways. It looks like a camera, and it's hard plastic, but it has a soft like rubber coating on it, and love it. So cool. So this was my next bumper, and this is from Amazon.com, and this is another replica of the iPhone bumper, but this one, unlike my first Scosche bumper, has metallic buttons. They're probably plastic, but they're meant to look like the metallic buttons on the iPhone. And it has it for the volume buttons, and it has the large mute switch cutout for the Verizon version and the AT&T version. And this is just red with black, and it has, you know, a cutout for the headphones and the microphone. And I love this bumper. Now with bumper cases, I did notice that this bumper did cause some type of scratching around the metal part of my iPhone, and I mean very minimal. I mean, you probably can't even tell. Overall, I wouldn't suggest paying $25 for this. Go on Amazon, get you one of these bad boys. They're $2. You can get them in a shit ton of colors. I love red and black. I think it looks great on the black iPhone, so go for it. Okay, so then the next case that I got was from a flea market, and This was from one little like Asian vendor. This is actually a knockoff of SwitchEasy's Chateau case, which is actually a hard case, but this one is a silicone version. And the original SwitchEasy Chateau case, if you haven't seen it, I'll put a link in the description. It's a hard case and the back slides on. So this is a replica and it's made out of silicone. Additionally, the original one it doesn't come in red. It has like this little house cut out, and this is identical to the SwitchEasy one, except in the SwitchEasy one, the windows are actually hollow holes, similar to this, so it will let dirt in. But with this one, they were clever enough to put a thin layer of like a silicone, and it prevents any dirt from coming off. And I love this because it covers all the buttons, unlike the SwitchEasy version. And it also covers this, and it works with the iPhone CDMA or the AT&T one, and it's adorable. I love it. It's really squishy, but it's not flimsy like this one. Like, even if you see holding this up, it doesn't even hold its form, and this one is a lot thicker, and it has a lay on the table design around this edge. And I love this case. I think everybody who've seen it tells me that they love it as well. And this cost me $8. Okay, so then the next case I got was similar to that. SwitchEasy had another phone collection that came out called the Clockwork collection, which, just like the Chateau, was a hardcover case. And my sister was in New York and was able to find what I believe is a knockoff as well, just because the color doesn't look exactly as the one on SwitchEasy's website. And this is called the bronze Clockwork case by SwitchEasy, and the real one has more of a real bronze look, like a sparkle to it, and this is more of a matte brown sort of color. And this is a hard case, and it basically, you lay your phone inside this piece and then you slide this back onto these some tracks that are there, and you slide it on and it snaps into place. Now, it's not the most secure thing. I mean, it's not loose, you know, you snap it in and it's fine on your phone, but I did drop this once. I think you can even see the little nick right there. I dropped it and this just came right off, and my screen protector and the back of my iPhone slipped off, so it wasn't great protection. The other thing that I don't like about this case, and just so you know, it replicates the SwitchEasy case in the cutouts and everything. I hate the divot that they have here for the power button. I find it really hard to, like, you have to really try to push the button. It's not as easy as something that's recessed. So that sort of bothers me. And I hate when it's difficult to press my volume buttons as well, because if you guys don't know, you could take a picture from the front-facing cam by pressing the top volume button. So when cases have like cutouts and stuff, the button usually falls underneath that, and it's really a pain in the butt. You kind of end up shaking your hand just to get a nice push. So they're not that tactile, and that's sort of an issue for me. So I've had this case for like about a week or a couple, I don't know, like 4 days or 5 days on my phone, and then I just decided, I gotta take this bad boy off. And I tried to reuse it the other day, and that's when it fell. So it won't be getting that much use. But it did come with two dock connector like cover-ups, so it doesn't let dust in, and also two for the headphone jack. So that's cool, and it came with a screen protector. So it was great packaging, and this was $10. It retails for $34 on SwitchEasy's website. Like I said, I think this was a knockoff. It was from in New York on some alley or something. I don't know, whatever. So I think this is my least favorite case. Womp. Sorry, Jules. Okay, now, this next case was one that I got from a store called Five Below, which is basically like a dollar store, except it has everything for $5 or less. And this is actually a Casemate case, and it's a legit Casemate. They just have a whole bunch of brands there. I don't know why it's only $5. And this is called the Casemate Facet case, and it's in red. And I thought this case was so cool. It's so unique. I love unique cases. And like my camera case, this is also a snap-on case. So it has the cutouts here. And it has a cutout for the buttons, which I like. See, with something like this versus this, when I'm taking a picture, my buttons are there. They're very tactile. unlike this that creates some sort of lip over the button and it becomes difficult to press, or even this, even more difficult. So I love that my buttons are accessible even though it's showing part of the metal. You know, I like the idea of my phone being covered. So it kind of bothered me originally that my buttons were out, but now that I've compared it with other cases, I love that I can just press it. The cool thing about this case, if you haven't noticed already, it's not completely flat. It has this sort of geometric polymer design of some it looks like repeated triangle design, and it lifts up. It's very, very minimal, so you can't really tell, but when it's on a surface, it does just a little wobble, which doesn't bother me because I never use my phone on a flat surface. I always pick it up. So and this cutout is just so cool. Like, what iPhone case have you seen with a red, like a big triangular cutout? And I love Iron Man, and this reminds me sort of of Iron Man's arc reactor. So it's cool. I love it. And this is by Casemate, if you can see that right there. And this is the last case that I purchased. So like I said, this was $5. And this case, it sticks on like a glove. It fits really snug. It's really hard to take out. I know some people who have these cases with this opening say that this edge usually gets loose after some time, depending on the case you have, but this one's really sturdy. It's the hardest case that I have to take off. And I was rocking this for a while until recently. And today, I got in the mail something else I ordered for my iPhone. Now, I've have all these cases, and everybody in my family tells me that I'm crazy for buying a bunch of iPhone cases, blah, blah, blah. So I thought, okay, well, I won't buy another case. I'll buy a backing to my phone. So I went on Amazon, and I purchased a blue back for my iPhone, and it cost me $7.99 with $1 or so in shipping. So it totaled it was like $8.60 or something like that. And it's a legit blue iPhone back. And this is just awesome. I love this. It came in the mail today, and it's the exact same material glass as the regular iPhone. It even has, you know, the cutout for the camera and the flash, just like the iPhone. It has the reflective Apple. It says iPhone, designed by Apple in California, assembled in China, exactly like the real iPhone. And it's actually not an original manufacturer. It's some other company, I don't even know. And you can get these from all sorts of different sites. I went through Amazon because I think Amazon's the cheapest. And it's really easy. In case you guys don't know, basically all you got to do to replace the back of your phone is unscrew the two little screws on the bottom here. And once you take those out, all you have to do is just slide the back of the iPhone right off. It slides down and you pop it off and you can put another one on. I know a lot of people get different types of backs besides glasses. Some people get them to replace their broken glass. There's wood ones, all sorts of stuff. I just wanted to try out a new color. I had a lot of red and black, so I wanted to try something new, something that pops, so I decided to go with the blue. And I love it. It's great. It took less than 2 minutes to install. And it looks exactly like the iPhone back. When I took out my black iPhone back and compared the inside, they were like identical. And like I said, it took like 2 minutes, and this cost me $8. And it's real glass, and it's awesome. I would recommend it to anyone. And so basically what my new setup is, I have this on, and I'm waiting for this bumper. I ordered it, a black one with a clear here, so I'm waiting for that bumper to come in so that I could put it with this. But for now, since it's not here yet, I have this setup going on with my blue iPhone and my black bumper case. Oh, and one thing I just want to point out, with this glass, note that the edging is black. Now there's some versions that have the edging here blue to match the blue, or you can get like white for the white iPhone, but I made sure to look for a blue glass with a black edge. So from the side it looks like the regular iPhone, but it's actually blue. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but the black glass is a little thicker than the top one. I don't know if you could tell. It's slightly noticeable when you open the packaging. Cool. So yeah, this is the setup I have now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'll be linking the Chateau case by SwitchEasy for reference, so you can check that out. And I'll try to find my other cases and put them down there so you guys can get them for yourself. Alright, cool. Thumbs up, like, subscribe. See ya.